My name is Brandon McFarland. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Oakland, California. My dad is kind of fresher than a lot of dads. I live in this house with, my two closest partners are like my brothers. So my dad just came through to the house and he gave us a couch and then he just came in and basically talked about us like dogs, just talked about us like we were the worst unsanitary people to ever live in a house. And my dad somehow has the power to be everybody's dad. After that talk, the whole house has been spotless. Those are the type of things my dad can do. He's pretty powerful like that.
I am Christina Delgado. I'm 17 and I'm from Concord. I think it was like 9 years old, and he took me to the circus. He took me all the way to the bottom where you're like really close to the clowns or whatever. And I don't know, it was just like a happy moment for me. I was 13 when he died. He was in a coma for like 3 weeks, and then it was really hard. Mainly because I had a lot of brothers and sisters, so when he died, it was harder for my mom to like put food on the table, and then I had to start working at an early age since we didn't have a lot of income coming into the house anymore, and I guess it taught me a valuable lesson, just to appreciate what I have in my life and not to take any of it for granted, because it could just be gone just as fast as it came in.
My name is Mark Anthony Waters. I'm 18 and I'm from East Oakland. I'd rather have him not in my life and be useless than to have him in my life and be destructive. He'd do a little something for me every once in a while, like buy me new outfits or new shoes, but like that's like once every 5 years. Like I'd go like 4 years, 5 years, 3 years without seeing him at a time or talking to him or hearing from him. And instead of him accepting the responsibility, he'd make it seem like it was my fault. I just often wonder, how would my life have changed had I had that image? My auntie Denise, she laughs about it every time I call her dad. The first time that I started calling her that was when she suggested it. I wanted to go spend time with my biological father, Mark. And I think he blatantly was like, no, I don't want to see you. And I was like, of course, as a young kid, I'm only like 6 years old. And just him blatantly saying, yeah, stay away. So ever since then, I've called him my dad. And I call her on Father's Day, and I'll do that this year, and I always get her something. And around that time, Mark often calls me, and he's like, why didn't you call me on Father's Day? It's just to be like, why would I call you? I already called Denise.
My name is Rachel, and I'm 21, and I live in Oakland. My dad and I have an interesting relationship because we're very similar in some ways and very different in others, and so that provides for a real understanding and also sometimes, conflict. And I've realized that a lot of my love for social justice and travel really came from my dad. It was instilled at a young age, and I find myself following in his footsteps for a lot of things. When he was around my age and graduated college, he took off to travel and learn Spanish, and here I am kind of wanting to do the same thing, and so it's been really cool to connect with him on that different level. We both know what it's like to want to go have that adventure, to go live somewhere else and to learn a different language. But obviously the way we experience those things is a lot of years apart, and it's through a different gender, and it's of course very different, but it's something we've really been able to connect on as I've gotten older. That's why I think it's really important on Father's Day to recognize all the sort of father figures in your life, whether you're related to them or not, or no matter what generation they are, and to recognize all the different people that help to make you who you are.